What's up, y'all? It's your boy Heroes Bane 1191 back at it again for another week's worth of top custom Hearthstone cards. I literally just woke up about 5-10 minutes ago. This is literally the first thing I'm doing. Well, I did go take a piss, but that's TMI. But this is literally the first thing I'm doing since I'm waking up. So I wanted to go ahead and do this. I haven't seen majority of the cards that are on the top week, but I've seen a couple and they all look pretty promising. I will say though, there are a handful of humorous cards on this one, and I'm going to be taking in some feedback that I got last week doing this about how I should probably separate humorous from legitimate cards, and instead of scaling them on a 1 to 5, scale the humorous ones on on a funny scale or something like that. Like, just don't grade them as seriously as I do the regular cards, which is okay. That completely makes sense. So what I'm gonna do, instead of doing 10 cards, I'm gonna do top 5 of the regular cards, and then we'll do, let's say top 3 humorous, right? So top 5 of the regulars, and then we'll do top 3 of the humorous this go around, and we'll see how this plays out. If you guys want, we can go back to the top 10s, but like I said, I'm still trying to figure everything out. So that's going to be the plan for today. I'm going to do the regular ones first, and then once I get done with the 5 regulars, then we'll go and have some fun with the humorous and go see how it goes from there. Thank you for stopping by as always, and here's to another week's of Hearthstone cards. Let's get into it. Let's see. So the first real one is called Helpful Wisdom Ball. 2 mana, 2/3 neutral, epic. Tradable taunt. If you draw a card while having a full hand, draw this one instead. I already like it. I've wanted to experiment with something like this in the past. I don't know why I haven't, but this is definitely a card idea that has popped up in my head. What this essentially means is it's a mill protector, right? If you have a full hand and you are about to burn a card, for some reason, if you don't know like the Hearthstone rules, you can have up to 10 cards in the hand by default, and if you draw any more past 10, your card burns and it's gone forever. It's not destroyed, it's not removed from the game, it is just gone. All right, so it's there have been plenty of times in Hearthstone games, you and I both know, that you will draw on a full hand by accident, especially if you are control, and you will burn something really bad. Maybe it's that Reno Lone Ranger in your Highlander deck. Maybe it's that Warrior Brand Bronzebeard card with battle cries for the rest of the game. Yeah, I burned that bitch too, and it feels bad. It feels real bad. What this does is it gives your deck 2 chances to prevent you from burning something super serious. It's 2 get out of jail free cards for mill, and that is always welcomed. Oh, that's so good. That's really good. Will it help against mill druid decks or mill rogue decks? Obviously for the first 2 times, yeah, but mill druid and mill rogue, they burn you for more than 2 times. They burn you like 100 times, unless you were just really fucking good at hand management. And chances are, if you were running some kind of late game control deck, you're gonna get burned. Okay, so I won't say it's useless in a mill matchup. It's just you can't have like 100 copies of this card, man. Like, you just can't. I mean, you could get away with it, maybe shuffling copies into it, but then again, that'd be rogue. So like, I don't see rogue doing that unless rogue just finds itself in a matchup against mill. Then it would shuffle in like 100 copies of this in the deck, and like, sure, I guess. But yeah, for like just a regular standard matchup against non-mill decks, this is really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a 4.5 out of 5. And it has taunt too, guys. It has taunt, so if you need it's a body blocker on top of it. I don't I'm gonna give it. This is gonna be the first card I ever give a 5 out of 5 on. There's really no notes, man. It matches its name so much. A helpful wisdom ball. You know, it's tradable. So if you draw it, you can put it back in your deck, and so you have a chance of benefiting from the full hand criteria, right? And it has taunt. So if you do have it in the hand and you need to play it, you can drop it down as a body blocker. And it protects your hand from a burn. It's a 5 out of 5 card, man. I can't imagine any situation where I wouldn't want to run a copy of this in the deck. I would absolutely run it in a Highlander. And I would absolutely run it in any kind of control deck where I have more, non-Highlander. That's an extra chance. There's 2 copies. This is so good. It's a 5 out of 5 for me, man. I'm gonna be honest. That's the first 5 out of 5 card I've ever graded a 5 out of 5 on. On a serious note, this is just really fucking solid. Good shit. I'm gonna check the comments real quick. Top comment by... Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm so sorry. This is from Evanger NW. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to, whenever I post these cards, I'm going to just go ahead and post the username associated with the card. As long as your title isn't NSFW, I'll post the title. So that's going to be something I'm going to be doing going forward. But top comment is also from the poster, Evanger NW. This card can help you 1, on the board if you need a taunt, 2, from hand if you want to draw, or 3, from the deck to prevent mill. This trading this card also helps to reactivate its card effect. And it's just... That's so solid. Everybody's talking about a good idea, cool idea. If you have 2 in the deck, do you draw both or just 1? You draw 1, man. Come on, bro. You draw 1. It would be such a bad design idea to make you draw both of them. You draw 1. Let's see. Helps to thin the deck if you draw both when the hand is full. Alright, I get it. Something 28 card deck. This is not a something 28 card deck, man. Nobody is going to go out of their way to accumulate a full hand just so they can draw 2 of these. Speaking of which, if you draw on a full hand, that means you can't play anything from your hand in order for you, because you only draw 1 card a turn. And if you like, for example, let's say you Arcane Intellect, I think that's the card, Mage card, 3 mana, draw 2 cards. If you do that, you're just gonna draw 1, and then you're just gonna burn the other, and it just doesn't. That's so not self-serving. It really isn't. Calling 28 card deck on this is so dumb. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, Custom Hearthstone subreddit has such a hate boner for fucking deck thinning, and I get it. But that doesn't mean every single instance of your deck potentially getting smaller is just, oh, it's deck thinning. Like, this is such a cool idea to protect against milling yourself. And let's read the reply to this fucking comment. It doesn't make any sense. Deck thinning doesn't work that way. You still need some kind of effect to draw those 2 cards. Like I said, Arcane Intellect. Let's say you have an Arcane Intellect for simplicity's sake. See this card? See this nigga? Bro already knows. He already knows. First scenario, you fill your hand. You play Arcane Intellect. You burn 2 copies. Now you're 2 cards closer to finding good cards. Second scenario, your hand isn't full. You play an Arcane Intellect. You get 2 chances to get the card you want, and if you miss, now you are 2 cards closer to finding good cards. So you can jump through hoops to fill your hand just to deny yourself the chance to naturally draw the cards you want to draw. You are also playing 2 bricks in the deck, making your consistency worse. Doesn't it sound like the opposite of the effect you want to achieve with the deck thinning? hats off to bro. He said it way better than I could have, but the sentiment was generally the same. It makes no sense to call this on deck thinning. It just doesn't. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this card. Like I said, 5 out of 5. Good job, bro. Good job, Avenger. Nice. No notes, bro. This is such a good fucking card. Nice job. You showed your ass at this one. All right, next one up. From Mayfray, Meifray, Mayfray. Like I said, if I'm getting your names wrong, please let me know the proper pronunciations in the comments. It is the 2-mana, 2/3 Mage Elemental, and it is a epic called Mana Reservoir. Your spells cost this minion's health instead of mana. I like this card. I like this card a lot. This is gonna be a good video. I know I said I was gonna make these videos shorter, but sometimes I just be having a lot of shit to say, man. So if this ain't your kind of video, you might wanna go to somewhere where they do cuts and shit. But I would hope that you're here to hear a detailed opinion about a card, especially if it's your card, man. This is a good card. This is a really, this seems like a card that the Hearthstone developers should have tried out. This should have been something they've been tried out. So it's a 2-mana, 2/3 elemental. So that automatically is just really good for mage elemental decks. For the tempo, the board flooding, all of that. 2-mana, 2/3 mage elementals. That's automatically real good. And what it does is essentially make sure it uses its life as a resource for you to cast spells. So if you've got a Molten Room, a 3-mana mage spell where you deal 3 damage and you get a random spell, and you forward and you get another one and all that shit. This would essentially make that free, but at the cost of destroying the mana reservoir. Or let's say you have a Sea Breeze Chalice, where you deal 2 damage randomly split between all enemy minions. And it's a 1-mana spell, but it's a 3-drink card, so you can use that card 3 times. This would allow you to use that card essentially for free, all 3 copies for free, but at the cost of the mana reservoir. Now, if you deal, like, say you dealt 1 damage to the mana reservoir, now it has 2 health. Well, now you can only get away with casting something like a Frostbolt or 2 Ice Lances or some shit like that. So you kind of get the gist of it. This is so good, man. I don't even want to call mana cheating or anything like that. It's really good, man. I'm trying to think of any specific situation. You obviously want to run this in an elemental deck, because elemental mage has that one card, I can't remember the fucking name of it, but it's a 2-mana spell. I think it's 2-mana fire spell, and you deal 4 damage to a random enemy, but if you play the elemental last turn, you get to choose the target. Elemental mage would run the fuck out of mana reservoir for cards like that. Yeah, it absolutely would. Maybe you would run this in Burn Mage. Drop 2 of the reservoirs down. That's 6 health. That's 6 mana free, essentially. That's a fireball. It's fireball and some change, actually. I think Burn Mage would run this. Like, you do the fucking the quest where you get Dawn Grasp, I think that's her name, where your hero has permanent spell damage +3, which is just absurdly broken. Oh my god, that's so broken. I don't know why they made that card. But yeah, the card's in the game, so can't do shit about it. You would play this in that kind of deck, and then once your hero gets spell damage +3, by the time that happens, you're probably sitting on 2 of these motherfuckers. And you would just play both of these, and then you would just cast 6 mana worth of free spells at the hero's face. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill them or put them close in like fireball range or pyroblast range or some other gimmicky mage bullshit. So this is just really good. I gave the last one a 5 out of 5, man. I don't know if I can do it twice. These two entries are so fucking good. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5 as well. Guys, don't lambast me in the comments. I really want to take my 5 out of 5 rating seriously. It just so happens that the fucking subreddit is eating today and not leaving any fucking crumbs. Both of these are just insanely good cards. This has to get a 5 out of 5 for me, y'all. Yeah, it does. It does. This is such a good fucking card. Let's check the comments. There's a lot of comments. I'm only gonna read like 2 or 3. Top comments from the poster, Mayframe. It's a top comment. I'm gonna read it. Custom Hearthstone is never one thing. One day, it says Faye, but he means day. One day you might find meme post flood. Another day you see iterations of certain interesting designs and try to make it valid. And sometimes we just have good cards and good posts that bring us back to the glory days. I'm sorry that I was slowing down. Dude, there's so many grammatical errors in this shit. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to make it make sense. I'm just trying. I'm sorry. Goddamn. But yeah, so the title of this, I'm sure you guys know, because like I said, I'm gonna post the whole thing now. The essence of r/custom Hearthstone itself. It was kind of a running gag for a couple days on the subreddit where people would post like the essence of r/custom Hearthstone itself, and they'd make some kind of card that I guess matches the joke. I didn't get too involved with it, so I kind of don't know what that means. You know, you think it'd be like a 4-mana 7/7 joke or Boulder Fist Ogre joke, or something like that. But I don't know. But yeah, so I don't get it. The comment below this, essence of the sub, it should have start a game and whenever this is. So when you cast a 10-mana spell on turn 1, you get a 28 card deck. Okay, so I get the joke now. It's essentially making fun of all of the custom Hearthstone gimmicks that are commonly seen. Start of game effects, you know, deck thinning, like legit deck thinning, not the wisdom ball, but actual legit deck thinning and 28 card decks and all of that stuff. Okay, I get it. Somebody's calling it a just too strong card. Not sure if it's that strong. With Mage had ways of buffing the minion's health in a way, maybe, but at least you can cheat out a 3-cost spell, but that's about it. If paying 2 mana for a 3-mana spell can be called mana cheating, to me it sounds like counterfeit coin. Yeah, like, dude, 3 health. You pay 2 mana to get a 3 hit. That's a coin. It's not that bad. It's not like the other comment said. If Mage could find a way to buff minions' health like Priest currently does, then yeah, you'd have a very viable complaint here, because nobody wants to take a fucking pyroblast to the face or have to deal with a Drakefire amulet on turn 5 because the fucking mana reservoir has 10 health. So that's, but Mage doesn't have that, and it would just be 3 mana, at worst 6 mana, and at worst they drop 2 of these and they don't play any spells and you don't kill them on the next turn. So now Mage starts off with 6 free mana worth of spells. That is literally the worst possibility, but that's on turn 5, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of, it's not that bad, bro. It's really not that bad. I don't know any decks in modern Hearthstone that can't just smack a minion for 3 damage. Unless you're running like some kind of combo OTK deck where you just need the majority of your pieces, right? But like, I just don't see it being a problem. I know it's never a fucking problem when I play Wishing Well Rogue and I play that one card, that 3 mana fucking rogue minion. Whenever it attacks, get a coin and it has magnetic. Yeah, people just automatically find a way to deal with that shit. They'll coin out a destroy effect. They'll fucking coin out a Siphon Soul, or they'll coin out some assassinate or some other bullshit. And it's just like, dog, it's a 3-mana card, but they just understand how strong that card is. And then a card that gives you a coin every time you attack, you're running, they already know you're running Wishing Well, bro. Because who the fuck else would run that shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. But yeah, that's, if a motherfucker wants this card dead on the turn that it's played, they're gonna find a way to kill it. So it's not that big of a deal. This is a really cool card. Cool idea should be a priest card. This should not be a priest card. Don't ever say that shit. This should not be a priest card. Not today. Not today's priest. What the fuck? Absolutely not. What are you talking about, bro? Man, you put this shit in priest. Priest was gonna hit tier 1 like overnight. Fuck is you talking about? All the ways priest can buff its hand, buff the health of the minions in his hand, and then you play it, and then you got the damn Apotheosis or the Valen's Chosen, which is +2/+4. Or hell, you got Power Word Shield, 1 mana, and you give a minion 2 health. And well, no, that I don't know about Power Word Shield, but probably not even Valen's Chosen. You have hand buff priest, so no. You cannot do this in priest, okay? Because that's how you get a 2-mana 10, 2-mana 14, 2-mana 210, 2-mana 214, and now you priest can just play free spells. And you'd be a fool to think that I wouldn't find some kind of burn combo with Shadow Priest to make this possible. Absolutely, I would get Shadow Weaver Anduin, right? The 8-mana hero for that fucking hero power. Get it to where it's 0 all the time. Keep this in the hand, the mana reservoir in the hand, with the 2-mana 214. That's 14 health worth of spells, and I would just annihilate the shit out of you next turn. I mean, chances are you wouldn't be able to do shit about it. No, it should not be a priest card. But 5 out of 5 for being mage card. Good shit. Next card. By Yankst 3/3/3. It's a 1-mana paladin spell, holy, common, called Farming Aura. I like the joke. It's not a humorous card, but I just like the name because, you know, aura farming, I get it. At the end of your turn, spend 1 mana to draw a card. Last 3 turns. This is good. Like I said, y'all, the subreddit is really whooping ass today, man. This is so good. This is like a 4 out of 5 card. At worst, it's a 3.5, but I really think it's a 4 out of 5 card. Like, Aura Paladin automatically is going to be using this. What's the name of that fucking card? 8 mana legendary. Put all auras, put 1 of each aura in your deck into the battlefield. I don't really play Paladin like that, but I do know that this was it's a very prominent deck. It's a good deck. But yeah, well, is it an aura? Yeah, it is, because it has last 3 turns. So yeah, at the end of your turn, spend 1 mana to draw a card. Last 3 turns. Aura Paladin would run the fuck out of this. Hell, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of Paladin decks would run this. Like Flood Paladin would probably run it because it's 1 mana. Aggro Paladin, which is also just Flood Paladin, probably will run it. I just don't see a lot of situations in which Aggro Paladin would be out of mana, or Flood Paladin would just. I mean, look, aggro or Flood Paladin would just be sitting on a mana. Because if you're flooding the board, or you're playing aggro, you want to use all the mana you have in order to satisfy that deck requirement. Control Paladin would absolutely run this. Mid-range Paladin would absolutely run this. Tempo Paladin would absolutely run it. Well, tempo can be 50-50, but yeah, control and whatever else I said, mid-range, yeah, absolutely run this. It's not hard to sit on a 1 mana deficit, but for what a paladin typically tries to accomplish, they have to spend all their mana, right? And what I mean by that is like muster, like for example, like muster for battle. Let's say you have muster for battle and you're on turn 3. You're gonna want to play muster for battle. It's a damn good card, man. 3 mana, 3/1/1 silver hand recruits plus a weapon. You're not typically gonna want to hold that in the hand for turn 4. You know what I'm saying? Because by turn 4 they're dropping a taunt, they're dropping something, and something that you have to immediately deal with, and muster for battle is just not the card to be immediately dealing with shit. It's more of like a preemptive card, like you kind of maintain board presence, staying ahead, tempo, you know? So, like I said, there's not too many situations in which Paladin just wants to sit on a mana deficit or unspent mana. But if this card was in the game, it'd absolutely give them a reason to. And control and mid-range would find a way to do that. So this is a good card. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And it's holy, so it just has spell type. It has kindred. I don't know how the fuck else to call it. I mean, it doesn't have kindred, but it benefits from like holy spell cost reductions, drawing holy spells. So you know what I mean. 4 out of 5. Let's look at the comments. That's funny and actually good design cards. Top comment. Seems somewhere between not that good and playable. I like the card idea. Oh, here goes a comment. It's hard to picture a paladin deck that wants that much card draw, but it is also willing to sacrifice tempo repeatedly for an extremely slow effect. Even the heavy control combo archetypes would have to worry about hand size and overdraw, since you might have to play suboptimal turns to make sure this does and does not trigger. That was my point that I was trying to make in a cohesive way earlier. Yeah, I can't figure too many decks that want to, paladin decks that just want to sit on unspent mana. You want to spend all of the mana. And in order to draw a card, Paladin already has a ton of good card draw. There's that one dragon card, Astral Serpent or some shit like that, where if it doesn't attack you draw 2 cards. That's really good, but it gets out of control very fucking easily. I mean, very easily. I know all you have to do is attack with it, but I have tried to run that card on multiple occasions, and no matter if I attack with it or not, it always seems like it finds a way to start milling the fuck out of my cards, out of my hand, you know, milling myself. Because 2 cards, that's a lot, man, especially if you're running control. So that is a definite worry for this, but it's no biggie. I mean, it's definitely something to worry about, but it doesn't take away from the value of the card. Third comment is fine at 0 mana. Now it's 4 mana, draw 3 cards over 3 turns, which is almost bad in almost any archetype, minus maybe control paladin, which wouldn't like drawing a lot and milling. You know what? Yeah, I think it would be better at 0 mana. Because play this on turn 1, 0 mana. You essentially spend a mana to draw a card. It's 4 mana. Now it's 4 mana, draw 3 over 3 turns. How is it 4 mana? Playing at 0 mana, 3 turns, that's 1 turn, that's 1 mana. It would be 3 mana, draw 3 cards, right? I hope I'm getting the math right on that. 4 mana, draw 3 over 3 turns. I think it's 3 mana, draw 3 over 3 turns. And if that's the case, then it's just solid. Because with the 4 mana, you'd have to include the 1 mana upfront cost. I'm not gonna think too deep into it, but yeah. 4 mana, draw 3. Yeah, okay, I'm thinking too much on it. I'm just gonna give it a rating. The general consensus is that this is a good card, and I agree. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. If I needed to drop it down any at all, my worst rate for this card would be 3.5 out of 5. I mean, this is a solid card. And it's funny to say that because not too many Paladin decks would run it, but just given off what it can do and how cheap it is and all of that. And it's an aura. Paladin would find a way to run this. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Alright, how many cards is that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next one up is from Crowan. 6 mana, 8/8 Death Knight, legendary, called Reanimated Nefarian. I always respect the Nefarian card. I can't remember the last time we had a Nefarian card. Devs, if you're watching this, now's a good time to add one. We have not had a Nefarian card in a long time. Undead Dragon. You have no rune restrictions, but your deck size is 60 and can't have duplicates. Alright, so off the bat, I already have some bias. And it's good bias. I am a big fan of big decks. No homo. Big fan of big decks. Not those absurdly large ones from like MTG Arena. I'm not helping my case here. Not those absurdly large ones from MTG that are like fucking 200 plus cards. But from Hearthstone standards, like if you don't know, the maximum deck size you can have in Hearthstone is 60. And when deck building, without Renathal, your max is 30. But with Renathal, your max is 40. So that gives you 20 free card spaces to do some extra shit like shuffling shit and all of that other jazz, right? I have ran a 60 card deck with Druid, you know, with Prince Malkazar, Cthulhu, the Shattered, and Eviana that shuffles the 5 legendary cards that cost 1 into your deck. I've done it, and it's fun. It's fun to be sitting on a 60 card deck, okay? So I know people's gripe with 60 card decks. Oh, consistency. Oh, consistency. Oh, okay. Sure, I mean, you're right. More cards in the deck does mean less consistency, but that, have some fucking fun, okay? Damn. People just want to run big decks, bro. I know I enjoy having big decks, okay? Especially when there's, you know, you never know what you're gonna run, you never know what you're gonna stick, and all of that. It's part of the fun, okay? Let people have fun. Not everything just has to be meta streamlined. I enjoy this card. You have no rune restrictions, but your deck size is 60. You can't have duplicates. So this would automatically. So this is Highlander, obviously. DK does not have enough Highlander supporting a pack. I don't even think DK does have a Highlander card, which is surprising. I don't know why the Highlander love has stopped. We could have easily had a Highlander card in this new expansion, the Time Ways expansion that came out. It's a damn shame that, because Demon Hunter has Highlander support, and I think Demon Hunter came out after Death Knight did. So the fact that Death Knight doesn't have Highlander support just really bothers me, because I have tried to make a Highlander DK deck, and while you can do good with one, it is just its power is severely capped by the fact that it doesn't have any class Highlander cards. It just is, okay? It's really annoying. So in a vacuum, this card, you have no rune restrictions, so you can run any combination. You can have a triple red, a triple green, and a triple blood, a triple unholy, and triple frost cards in your deck at the same time. And you can have any combination of those three. You know, red, green, blue, red, green, red, blue, red, green, blue. You can have any combination you want. So that's a very liberating part of the card. People are gonna find a way to come up with some wicked ass shit because of it. And it's a 6 mana 8/8 on top of it. And it's an undead. And it's a dragon. There's a lot of synergy in this card. But I just don't know if DK is ready to be committing to a 60 card deck with no duplicates yet. Like I said, it doesn't have a DK. It doesn't have a Highlander package. So I don't know. This would be like a Highlander support kind of card. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5. I see the potential, but Hearthstone devs don't. They don't have it. We don't have any Highlander shit, bro. It's really sad. It really is sad. I love Highlander. I fucking love Highlander. I have a Highlander deck in nearly every class, man, except DK. I've tried it. It's very hit or miss, and it's just not consistent. So until we get that, this card is just going to be a 3 out of 5. But like I said, I love the 60 deck size. I love it. I love it. I love it. And no room restrictions is always a plus. So let's check the comments. Top comment is from the poster. This is obviously better in Wild, where you have the entire Highlander package and can slot in Prince Renathal with no downside. But it still probably won't make DK tier 1 in Wild. Isn't Leech DK like no way Leech DK is in tier 1, right? If not tier 1, it's at least tier 2, which kind of just proves his point. But still, Leech DK has been complained about ever since it fucking hit Hearthstone at servers, you know what I'm saying? Leech DK is pretty fucking good. You obviously don't run it as a Highlander. It's not meant to be a Highlander deck because it's very limited leech cards, and you need all the leech cards you can get. Maybe you can get some off of that 1/2 mana 2/3 blood card, where if I think undead dies, no, if you have a corpse to spend, you can discover a blood spell, which allows you to which allows you to get more leeches and all that shit. But yeah, Leech DK, even with its limited card set availability, whatever, it's really fucking good, man. So like, but it's probably not tier 1. If not tier 1, it's tier 2. It's really good, man. I know I just sidetracked there, but that was but it won't make DK tier 1. That's funny. I love the idea. It's awesome. Is it meant to be start of game? If so, I think some classes could use it if it was designed for them, and just to keep the same spread of removal. 60 cards, baby. No, it's not start of game. It's deck building. It's while you're deck building. Renathal has the same degree of text. Your deck size is 40. Your starting health is 40, and it doesn't say anything about start of game. It doesn't mention while deck building. It just has that, and it autofills. It happens while you're deck building. Okay, it just follows the same kind of text pattern. Singleton 60 card deck. Ever heard about consistency? See, this is the shit I'm talking about, man. Not everything needs to be fucking meta streamlined, dog. Like, this is a good card. This is a fun card. Would I run an absolute, dude, 60 card deck? What are you talking about? Listen, there's no way none of you guys have ever been in a situation where you've tried to add more like legendary support to your deck and you're like, fuck, man, I'm out of card space. I've already hit the 40. Now I gotta try to take out one, put one in, but I don't want to have to take one out because all the cards that I have in my deck are good. I'm just trying to add more good cards. You telling me y'all have never had that situation? It's like, fuck, man, I wish there was a 50 card deck slot or a 60 card deck slot so I can add in these. You haven't played Hearthstone long enough, man. Or you only play aggro, or you only play combo decks where you just need to have the smallest deck humanly possible. Motherfuckers like to play big decks, bro. Especially me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a fun card. It doesn't need to be and the comment below is the reply is like, doesn't need consistency. Just make sure all 59 cards are good. He gets it. He's a big deck player, alright? He fucking gets it. Have some fucking fun once in a while, dog. Like, come on, man. Oh, Jesus. And look, everybody's mentioning MTGs. Like, back in my days, we played 100 cards, a singleton format without a commander. Listen, I've been getting into MTG Arena a little bit. I've been playing Eldrazi and shit like that. So it's just like, people like to play 250 card decks. It is not a joke. It's not a joke. This is a real thing. I would never play a deck that goddamn big. One, because I don't have the money to even make a consistent 250 card deck. Oh my god, the amount of money you'd have to spend But that's just a lot of fucking cards, man. Like, the only thing you're fucking disrupting is Ashiok, or you know, discard, burn cards, exile cards. You know, I played that. That was actually my first go-to deck, and those 250 card decks were the only decks that I instant conceded against, because I am not getting for 250 cards in your deck before you lay me out with whatever bullshit gimmicky BS you have in your deck. So it's not that big of a deal, man. Yeah, I say 3 out of 5. This is a good card, man. Good shit. All right, and last 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, last for the normal cards, because I said I was gonna be 5 this go around. Oh my god, it's 40 minutes. All right. Well, there goes the timeline. It's from Usurpy. You gotta tell me if I'm getting these names right. 5 mana, 8/8 Warlock Mech Common, called Timeway Reaver. After your opponent plays a card, destroy all one cost cards in your deck, then increase. This is solid, man. This is solid. The first thing that immediately came up to my mind is a deck type that doesn't get played ever at all, and it's the if your deck is empty archetype, or Fan Totem, I think that's how you say it, Phantom Warlock, where your cards strengthen based on how many cards you are missing in your deck. And it has all kinds of gimmicky cards, like Chef Nomi, I think. Like, if your deck is empty, you fill your board with, I think, 6/6 elementals. And there's another one where I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like if your deck is empty, you open up a permanent portal that fills your board with imps, 3/2 imps, I think. So it's all kinds of fun stuff like that. But I think the Waste Deserter, something like that. It's been a long time since I've played that deck, bro. Nobody ever plays it anymore, unless you're running the Whizbang card that automatically sets your deck size to 20, which then it becomes like one of the most powerful decks in the game. But you have to high roll that shit. Yeah, but that card, Waste Deserter, is like a 6 mana, 6/6 taunt, and it costs. I know the cost of the card scaled with how many cards in your deck. I just don't know how many, but yeah. If you were running the Whizbang deck, no, it says cost 1 if your deck has like 15 or fewer cards in it, or 10 or fewer cards in it. So yeah, that's really good. Especially in Whizbang, bro. You drop that shit on turn 2. The 6 mana, 6/6 taunt on turn 2 because your deck is already 20 cards, and then you have to draw them. So it's just like, it was really good. By turn 3, you have 2 6/6 taunts on the board, and your opponent can't do shit about it. They cannot do shit about it. It's no way possible. Unless it's Druid, and they have 2 naturalizes, but that's Druid. They always have a way to cheat shit, so fuck them. But yeah, this kind of, I think, accomplishes the same thing. You know, all 1-cost cards in the deck, and then that happens, then it goes into 2-cost cards, and then 3-cost cards, and then 4-cost cards, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this worse than the fucking Fel Reaver? I think it's Fel Reaver. One of those cards. I think it's one of those cards. It's a 5 mana 8/8. And after your opponent plays a card, you destroy the top 3 cards. Well, I got Ghosts, I guess. It's a good card, but I just can't call how good it is. And typically, this would be an epic. Cards that are like this, 5 mana 8/8s, extremely overstated cards. But with a downside like this, they are 8/8s. I mean, they're epics. So this would have to be an epic just to keep the flavor consistent. But Off the rip, I'm gonna say this is a 3 out of 5 card. At worst, a 2.5 out of 5. But I can't call it, so I'm gonna check the comments real quick. So playing this against Rogue destroys your deck. That's the idea. Alright, people talking about the misspelling of the word Rogue. Typical Reddit shit. Very nice alternative to Fel Reaver. And let me see, Fel Reaver. Yep, I knew it. Fel Reaver he's a neutral though. He's not a Warlock card, okay. But he is a neutral epic, 5 mana, 8/8. Whenever your opponent plays a card, remove the top 3 cards of your deck. Like I said, I think the only deck that would ever see this is the Warlock deck where you just destroy your deck, right? In order to get super powerful cards. It's the only deck that I know of that would ever run this. Anything else it just kills the deck too quickly. I mean, destroy all 1-cost cards, then all 2-cost cards, then all 3-cost cards. Before you know it, if you've lost your early game, and if it stays alive longer than that, you've lost your mid game, and now you're only up to late game cards, and it's turn 4, turn 5, and you don't have a play because you've lost all your early and mid game. Yeah, the only deck that would see this is like Phantom Totem Warlock. Yeah, I can't think of any of the deck. It's just too high rolly for any of the deck. So I'm gonna give this a 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, 2.5 out of 5 seems reasonable. That's probably where I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, 2.5 out of 5. Decent card though. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did the top 5. 46 minutes. I'm going to do the 3 humorous cards on here as well. I'm going to grade them differently. I think I'm going to look, a good card is a good card, humorous or not. So I still kind of want to keep the good rating scale, but I'll be lenient. I might do a funny scale on it too. Even though if you don't see me laugh, like if I get the joke, then it's pretty high up there on the funny list. I don't know. But we're gonna do the humorous card. So this is the first humorous card. It is. I'm just gonna. Somebody told me I should start from like the bottom and go all the way up to the top, but I know in this video I just went from top to bottom again, so I'm just gonna do it with the humorous cards as well. First one is from Evanger NW. Nice to see you on here twice, brother. Good job, good job. And it's the Essence of r/Custom Hearthstone itself post. But this one I get. This one's immediate. 6 mana, 6/7. The Custom Ogre, with Ogre spelled O-G-E-R because it's a meme. It's all Ogre now. Your deck size is 29. Start of game. Put this as the 6th card of your deck. Death Rattle. Summon a 5/1. So deck size is 29. Deck thinning. Start of game. Obligatory start of game effect. Put this as the 6th card in your deck, so it's a perfect on curve 6 mana, 6/7. And then Death Rattle, you summon a Rager. That's pretty much Custom Hearthstone. That's Custom Hearthstone in a nutshell. Okay, for jokes, this is a 5 out of 5 card. Look, I love Ogre cards. And I love the Ogre memes, and this does encapsulate a lot of the complained about cards in the r/Custom Hearthstone page. Deck thinning is a big one. Start of game is a really big one. We've had so many complaints about the number of start of game legendaries in the subreddit. I listen. I'm not a complainer. In fact, I do post a couple of starter game cards. I've slowed down a lot, okay, but there was a time that I was just, ooh, starter game effect. Ooh, how's this starter game effect? And I was just like, yeah. So I get this a lot. There's a big complaint about starter game effects. And then Death Rattle, summon a Rager. Ragers are the epitome of Hearthstone humor, of Custom Hearthstone humor. It's up there with the 4 mana 7/7s and the Boulder Fist Ogres. It's up there. 5 out of 5 for me on the humor side. And obviously, just power-wise, it's really good. It's a humorous card, so we're not going to really judge power. But 5 out of 5. Top comment. Deck Thinning is an OP effect. This card should be a vanilla 1/1 and set your health to 1. And give your opponent 20 mana crystals and drain all of your bank accounts IRL, and then maybe it would be balanced. Joke's on you. I used my mom's bank account for Hearthstone. Oh man. It's a workaround though. You know, you don't want your Hearthstone, you don't want your bank account drained, so just use a family member's, you know, mom's credit card, bro. Cool card, unfortunately dies to Ren Blackhand, unplayable. Oh, Red Blackhand is such a shitty card, bro. Even when it came out all the way back in Black Rock Mountain, bro, I think it maybe saw like very minimal play in Black Rock Mountain. Oh my god, because back then destroying a legendary minion was a valid criteria, because unless you were playing Priest or you just, well, unless you were playing Priest or you had Big Game Hunter. But there are some situations when you're not playing Priest and the legendary minion that you have to kill does not have 7 attack. So like Ren Blackhand had extremely niche uses. I know I ran it in like a deck or two back in those days, but it's a very shitty card, especially in today's Hearthstone when there are just so many other cost efficient ways to kill a card that don't require you to spend 1600 dust. So that's funny. Dies to Ren Blackhand is funny. Good card, 5 out of 5, no notes. Next one by Den23RUS. I don't think this will be used in meme decks, but still. It's a humorous card. It's another ogre card. Oh my god. I love it. I love it so much. 6 mana, 6/7, the Lost Ogre. It looks like Shrek, AI Shrek. So, start of game, 50% chance that it starts in the opponent's deck instead of yours. Is this really a humorous card? Well, it's a common, and start of game effects and typically legend. It's okay. Let's just take it at face value. It's a humorous card, and if it's a humorous card, then I give it a 4 out of 5. I do not care about the deck fitting on this at all because you give your opponent a free ogre, and that sucks. It sucks. Not like it sucks for them, but it sucks for you because 6 out of 6/7, even to this day, is still good stats for the cost. It's the reason that meme has been a running joke for so long. I mean, it's real. It's true. 6 mana 6/7 is really good stats for the cost. I don't know too many situations where a 6 mana 6/7 can be dealt with on an empty board unless you have something that can destroy it. So, like a spell. 50% chance that it starts in it. So worst case scenario, you get 2 free Boulder Fist Ogres, but not free Boulder Fist Ogres, not free. So you get 2 Boulder Fist Ogres in the deck if the effects don't proc. But if both the effects proc, then you have a 28 card deck, but your opponent has 2 Boulder Fist Ogres. 3 out of 5. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool card. But it's a 3 out of 5. Top comment, it doesn't matter if you have a 29 card deck if it's only because you got rid of your best card. Strong stats for the cost, but the fact that your opponent can steal it makes it unplayable. 75% checks to kill minionless decks, 25% chance to kill Highlander. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Hold on, I might jump my shit up to like, what was it? Did I say 3? I'll give it 3.5 then, because that's actually a very good condition. Killing minionless mage decks or whatever other minionless decks there are, and then killing Highlander decks. A Lost Ogre. And since it's start of game, I don't think it counts as something that started in your, that did not start in your, so I don't think you could steam cleaner it either. You'd have to just draw these motherfuckers. And for a common card, that's really good. I think the only thing that we have close to this in regards to like a dust value comparison is Albatross, where I think a 3 mana card and Death Rattle summon, put 2 Albatrosses into the opponent's deck. But this is immediate, you know what I'm saying? So like, and it's common. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for me on this one. Not too many notes to make, but okay card. Last card, Humorous. It's my idea to overpower. Not overpowered, overpower. by Pomparajo. Man carrying a pig, 6 mana neutral, legendary, 6 mana, 69. With crudely drawn art of a man carrying a pig. Is that a pig that looks like a horse? I'm not gonna do this with y'all today, bro. I'm not doing this with y'all. 6 mana, 69 deals a lot of damage. It made me laugh, so 5 out of 5. It made me laugh. The crudely drawn pig that is just not a pig, because pigs are not brown. Are pigs brown? Pigs are typically pink, right? I don't know if there's a brown pig. They're definitely not with that much hair on the top. I know pigs do have hair, but not that much hair. This fucking looks like a fat ass horse. A bloated, pregnant, fat horse, okay? And that's funny. 69 deals a lot of damage. I saw this art on the Hearthstone subreddit and it inspired me to create this card. Honestly, it's my magnum opus. Yes, it is, sir. That is really good. I think the stats are a bit too strong. Make it 6 attack and 7 health and it would be more balanced. 6 mana, 6/7. Ogre. This is arguably better because it counters BGH. I was gonna say something about that, but I started reading the comments. Like, it does die to BGH, bro. So I don't know if it's as good as you think it is, man. Arguably does a lot of heavy lifting. Weak against deadly shot. God, I love this community sometimes, man. Y'all come up with some of the damn discounters, bro. Oh my god. I cast Death Roll. Seems balanced to me. Death Roll, Hunter Epic, 5 mana spell. Destroy an enemy minion, deal damage equal to its attack, randomly split among all enemies. Oh man. It's one hell of a counter. Okay. 6 mana, do nothing, unplayable. Obviously that comment was a joke. I'm not taking that comment seriously, but yeah. Dies to Shadow Word Death. That's funny. Alright, this is a funny card. Like I said, it made me laugh and the comments made me laugh. And in a humorous card, that's kind of what really matters. So this is a 5 out of 5. Obviously dies to BGH, dies to Deadly Shot, dies to Shadow Word Death. What other classic card is there? That dies to Siphon Soul. But I mean, outside of that, pretty solid card. So no notes, and I liked it for the text. Deals a lot of damage. It's just self-explanatory as a motherfucker. 5 out of 5. Well, those are the cards I'm going to be reviewing for this week's Custom Hearthstone review. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be doing the same thing next Sunday. Like I said, good job this week, guys. Y'all really did really good this week. Really fucking good. Yeah, so I hope I can get to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for stopping by for this week's Custom Hearthstone review. And till next time, guys. Peace.